Hey, cousins, let's have a conversation about something that I don't usually talk about, or I talk about in spurts, and that's AEW. So, AEW just recently moved their time slot for their pay per view to 3 p.m. on September 20th. But they also had other news about their Warner Brothers contract. I don't usually keep up with that because I don't give a fuck. But we'll just touch on it because it might be pertinent for cousins that are into AEW heavy. I don't buy pay-per-views. Y'all know that. So there. AEW announces pay-per-view on HBO Max and shifts All Out away from WrestlePalooza. So this is the most important thing you need to know. AEW and Warner Brothers had promised they will offer the shows at a discounted price. If you want to buy, let's say September 20th is All Out, right? It will be $39.99 on HBO Max, but you have to have a subscription, and the cheapest is $9.99 with the ads. Okay, boom, got it. What do you get from that? If you want to look at it as a cost conservative, you get HBO Max. You get access to the show every Wednesday if you really like AEW. And then as the pay-per-view goes, you don't have to pay for all of it. It's a la carte. Also, the pay-per-views are going to be available, I believe, on other places like Amazon. I don't think it's exclusive to HBO Max. It should be, if that is your zhuzh, if that's where you getting all your bread and butter. It should just be exclusive to HBO Max. So that would bring it to $50, which is what you were gonna pay if you just bought the pay-per-view by itself. And you wouldn't be gaining the subscription. You can look at it like that, okay? In other news, they moved themselves away from WrestlePalooza. So it now starts at 3 p.m. with the pre-show that'll be at 2. So All In will now be on September 20th, wherever you could go ahead and get it, HBO Max preferably, right? Starting at 2 p.m. as opposed to starting at 7 and then having this main show start at 8. Why is this a good thing? I'm going to tell you. Because it can expose WWE for the bullshit that they were trying to do. Okay, WWE went all out for WrestlePalooza, which is something they just pulled out the thin blue air. Not to mention, they fast-tracked their ESPN start date, jumped over everybody's head, caused complete confusion. I appreciate HBO, Tony Khan, AEW, and Warner Brothers for just simply saying, this is where the shit's gonna be. This is how much it costs. This is what you can gain if you're interested. If not, this is what it is. I can appreciate that. ESPN is like, yeah, you got ESPN, you can watch it, when that's not true. And people are still confused. If you don't have a specific 5 carriers, you will have to pay $39.99 to see anything WWE related here in the United States. Or you can go the VPN route. Let's touch on that. The VPN and the controversy with Stephanie McMahon. It's no controversy. Stephanie McMahon is essentially Ron Burgundy, right? What did they say about Ron Burgundy from Anchorman? All you got to do is write whatever on a teleprompter and he gonna read it. Stephanie was simply reading off the teleprompter. She don't give a fuck about how you consume the product as long as you consume it. Furthermore, that is an advertiser spot. Whatever VPN company paid to have that advertising, they accepted the advertising. Now everyone's riled up. No, the fuck they aren't. No, they're not. They don't give a shit. Go ahead, get you a VPN. Watch it where you want to watch it, as long as you watch it. Whether you watch it in Europe, in America, that's the view. They're not losing anything at the end of the fucking day. Okay? It's us over here trying to figure the fuck out because the United States is pillaging and plundering the fuck out of its citizens and invading them one city at a time. So with all that being said, WrestlePalooza being on September 20th. Right now, they got, 2 weeks? Looking at the calendar, 2 weeks out. Give it a hot, about 2.5 weeks, yes. fully 3 weeks if you want to, count Monday. Yes, no, because today is the Sunday the 7th. So they have exactly 2 weeks. Wow. 2 weeks. Excuse my Steiner math. To make something happen at WrestlePalooza. You go over to the website right now. We got Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer for the Women's World Championship. And we have John Cena and Brock Lesnar going toe-to-toe. Okay? We can comfortably say we will have Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre. For what? I don't fucking know. And then you definitely gonna have the Lees versus the Lynches. Okay? And then we'll take a time and kind of maybe fantasy book. That would be fun to do. So WWE went all out, pun intended, to slam AEW. AEW said, girl, I'm not about to play with you because I got shit to do. I have my commitment to my contracts and my stakeholders. And so y'all go ahead and play with the 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and I'm going to come over here and play with the 2 and the 3 o'clock. And, the respectability of it all is wrestling fans are able to watch both. So not only does this make Tony Khan look classy, it makes WWE look classless because they were willing to put the fan in a position to have to choose. They were willing to lose live viewership because they were going to force the fans' hands. No one thinks about it like that. There is no war. 2 things can exist. In order for me to walk, I have to have my legs moving. That is 2 things that exist. WWE can exist and do bullshit like WrestlePalooza, and AEW can exist and do their thing where they've been doing it, how they do it, whether it's a small venue, large, medium, or otherwise. But there is this need for WWE to overtake, destroy, and conquer every fucking thing. Well, this time, baby, Tony Khan said, not today. Not today. Another conversation concerning AEW was Ring of Honor. Tony Khan said something interesting. I don't know why everybody was riled up because people want Ring of Honor to be more accessible. He said he will continue to put more Ring of Honor episodes on YouTube for free for the exact reason. It's almost a hybrid of keeping the soul of Dark Elevation alive in 2025. When Tony Khan bought a ROH, everyone got excited as if he was about to resurrect it and make it something new. Nothing happened. You have Athena, the women's champion, who's held the title for 1,000 days, and it's just like, okay, whatever. She got a little rub, she did a little yang, but, it is what it is, right? So it's free on YouTube if you want to watch it. I actually think that would have been a good thing to put that whole catalog on HBO Max. And if they'd have seen that people would run over there to watch Ring of Honor as its own standalone show on HBO Max, he could have finagled it and leveraged for more money. But that's just what I think. But in terms of the counter programming, you all could thank Tony Khan for thinking about the fans and moving it. For whatever reason, I don't care. I think everybody should be able to watch what they want when they want to watch it. I don't think it's the end of AEW. And for those that keep trying to get AEW to perish, stop doing that. Stop doing that. The reason why y'all feel that WWE is doing such a fantastic job, is because AEW exists. Do y'all remember a time where it was just WWE and the shit we were getting? And we're still getting shit. And now there's supposedly quote unquote competition. Stop wishing for AEW's downfall. Those people exist to balance out the field. Whether their stuff is good or not is all subjective. But the reason why they're there is literally, obviously, keeping WWE on their toes, because there was no reason for Paul Levinsky to go and pull some shit again out his ass, and now he is tasked to still make this WrestlePalooza big, giant, and huge for ESPN, because ESPN, let me tell you something, it ain't gonna be big, giant, and huge after this. Just like Netflix, big, huge, giant. And the moment they had that one big show, boo, right back to our regularly scheduled programming of nothingness. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments.